Big-T Beatz. Open up your ears.
I don't want that celebrity love. Give me that 90s love or that high school sweetheart love. All I want is that dope love. All I want is that dope love. I don't want that celebrity love.
Welcome to a dope conversation on love. I am Big-T Beatz.
Justice J.
And I'm Scales.
We got a beautiful guest in the building that's going to make sure we get, some conversations all popping. We got an interesting dynamic here today, and I am so happy and so excited to get this kicked off. I'm going to hand this over to you, Justice. What's up? Talk to us. What's on your mind?
Y'all. So,
what's on your mind, Justice?
This is episode 2 of A Dope Conversation on Love, and this was very important to me to bring to the table for us to talk about.
Right.
Because I had so many people chime in on this topic because I posted it on Facebook, basically about guys wasting my time. And I'm like, and it's more so for the guys that I would never think twice about looking at. It's not for the guys that I'm actually going after, pursuing, and, mutual kind of thing. It's like the guys that be like, oh, you would never give me a chance type of thing. And I finally give you a chance. And then it's like, yeah. Okay. So during this conversation, right, I'm going to give you guys a story.
Okay. Story time.
And in this story, I'm going to give you about 6 characters.
Oh, snap. Well, we get
Each of these characters are people that have wasted my time.
Okay.
And a couple of them gave me originally permission to say their names. But when I did like my pre-story time on Facebook and they found out, I guess, what I was going to say, they was like,
nah,
can you not mention my name?
Like, nah.
And I'm like, but wait, why though? Like if you was legit, just being you, why can't, say your name or whatever? So I was like, all right, cool. I said, I'll just agree to change your names a little bit. If people put 2 and 2 together, that's on them. I don't have anything to do with that. But
so if it's Michael, you saying Mike?
Possibly. Possibly. You'll never know. You'll never,
MJ. Right.
I'm just saying. So, but in me posting that though, Scales here chimed in.
Right.
And was like, hey, I think I would be an interesting guest on your show when you do your recording and everything because, I would be coming from the aspect of, or the viewpoint rather, of the guy that wasted time. And I was like, interesting. But, out of respect for, one, I will allow him to introduce himself before I even go any further. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Scales.
All right. My name is Scales. Currently a barber in the barber industry. And when she did this topic, when it was about, the wasting time, I was like, before I grew up and became a deacon and married and living this wholesome life that I do, I was a professional time waster. So I was like, I'm comfortable with myself now. I can give a full, just whole detail about why we waste time. So.
With that being said...
hey, listen, brother. Power to you, my brother.
With that being said, are you guys ready for story time? Or do you want me to ask some questions first to y'all?
Man, jump into it. So tell us.
Okay, so story time.
What's up?
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Justice J. Mm-hmm. And, she's a performer. She's an artist. And, she does all these great things in the public eye. But then, her private life, she's very low-key.
Right. Like,
the high energy is not necessarily, the same as it is on stage. Like, I have good energy off stage, but, for anybody that is in the music industry, which both of you are, so you can both understand this, when you get on stage, you're playing a character.
Yeah.
Like, that's not necessarily who you are 24/7. So I feel like... these people that have approached me and have wanted to date me or had interest in dating me were interested in the character of Justice J and not my government. They don't really want to know who I am. Wow. So with that being said, all right, I'm gonna break out the phone because, like I said, I always come with receipts. So,
Oh, snap.
yeah. Because I told you I was gonna be putting people on blast because
Well,
one, they gave me permission to.
It's time.
They gave me permission to. So, all right. So there's one person here. I'm going to name him Charlie Wilson.
My name is Charlie.
Okay, I'm gonna name him
Last
Charlie
name
Wilson. All right, so boom, this first story. Him and I met like 2.5, almost 3 years ago, right? And we were talking, and everything was cool, and we were both on the same page of just trying to get to know each other, not jumping into no relationship or anything like that, right? I bet. So during this get to know you stage, mind you, we've never had sex. We've never done anything sexual or anything like that, which is not like me because I'm a very sexual being, right? So during his whole spiel of, I don't want to get intimate because, that confuses emotions and stuff like that, I believe the best BS and, continue to talk to this guy. But then after a couple of months, I was just like noticing, dang, it's been like 7 months already. And
you never asked.
You haven't even asked. But yet you're constantly on my phone. When I say, like, we were talking on the phone for hours at a time. Like, he would call me while he's at work, when he gets in the house, on his way home from work. So it felt like, we was building something. Yeah. So that's what kept me interested.
Right.
And he introduced me to his kids, and, like, did I introduce him? No, I didn't introduce him to mine, because I just don't do that unless you're my man. But yeah, he introduced me to his kids because they're older. Mine are younger. So I was like, nah.
That's a little
yeah. Okay, so fast forward a little bit. I got in my feelings and was just like, hey, so I don't want to do this no more because I don't feel like this is going nowhere. He hit me with so what's going on with females and trying to jump in relationships nowadays? Like, why y'all so quick to jump in a relationship? Why y'all don't take time to get to know nobody? Yeah. I said, hold on, first of all, I didn't ask you to be my man. I was just trying to figure out where this was going. Right. Because what I don't want to do is, what's the name of this? Waste my time.
Don't want to waste that.
Don't waste my time. That's all I'm saying. So he got in his feelings when I said that. He was like, so what you mean now? Like, I'm not good enough to, be your man potentially, and I'm not good enough to possibly be, the stepfather to your kid. So I said, I'm supposed to fall in love with potential. That's what this is.
Yeah, he's showing you that he was available for you.
Yes.
Like, whatever you need, whatever you got going on, I'm always a call away, and I'm not hiding where I'm going, what I'm doing. I'm giving you the format of my life, and I'm allowing you to be into that format. But then at the same time, you feel like we ain't going nowhere, so that means he didn't put in enough effort to show and showcase what he can do for you other than give you his time.
But let me not call his phone, and he's calling me like, hey, boo, I ain't heard from you today. Like, and when I say consistent with calling me, seeing me, like, we would go out, everything, all of that was cool. So I'm feeling like in my mind, this was going somewhere. All right, so I'm going to take a pause. Mr. Time Waster. We got a professional time waster here.
Former.
Oh, my bad. Former professional time waster here.
Hall of Fame inductee.
That's right. The jersey's in the rack.
So, no, y'all not about to dap on that. Y'all is not about to dap on that. No, we're not doing that. All right, so look.
2 numbers were time.
Just a little bit of information that I have given thus far. Okay. How much of my time did I waste thus far? Because we're just within the first 12 months.
Well, the first 12 months, I believe you wasted the last 6 months.
You believe I wasted the last 6?
I believe you wasted the last 6 months of your time because you know immediately if this is somebody that you want to connect with, somebody that you want to even give that type of time. Right. He was doing all the right things. I mean, the consistency with the calling, being available, checking in,
You didn't even have to check in.
Right, he didn't have to.
But he was giving her that.
So
that's rare.
The fact that he was checking all of those boxes, that makes that first 6 months like, oh, okay, this guy's for real.
This is what it looks like when you with me.
Right. Okay.
But if we're not progressing anywhere further than that, I understand you. Now, I don't know. I don't believe he was trying to waste your time. I just think that you became uninterested in the stale way that it was going. So now, in your mind, your time is being wasted because your objectives and your goals for what you wanted to see with that person weren't being met. He probably thought he was doing everything that he possibly could. He was checking all the boxes. He was Prince Charming. He's coming to the rescue. He's taking you out. He's doing all of this. He's introducing you to the kids. In his mind, he's setting up the perfect story. In your mind, you're just like, all right, so when's
Like, so you
we'll
didn't know.
kick this up a little notch.
I feel you. I agree with you on that because in my opinion, I soulfully feel like if you don't give that real energy to that person, right? If you don't get that real energy, like stepping up, like, listen, I'm gonna give you my time, right? Also, I'm gonna share everything I have with you, right? And then on top of that, whatever you got going on, that's a priority for me. And you showing that off break, that's giving somebody a real feeling, like regardless if that's the level I'm at and that's how far I can go with showcasing my love without going sexual, without going this, the extra spending the nights and all of that type of stuff, because that turns into other things, and I understand what you're saying. You need some physical, and you also may need, some emotional, love as well.
Let's just call it intimacy. Like, let's call it what it is. Intimacy.
Right.
Like,
That.
it didn't even, honestly, it didn't even have to be sex. But everybody knows that everybody that I allow into my space, let me say that, knows that I'm a very emotional person. And I need, what's it called? Sapiosexual? I need that mental stimulation. And if you're not needing that, absolutely, I'm definitely bored and I'm ready to just move on, whatever. All right, so boom. All right, we caught up right there. Moving on. So I stopped talking to him for a couple of months. Run into him and he's like...
Where you run into him at?
He actually popped up at one of my shows.
Oh, man.
He popped up at one of my shows, came to my shows, didn't say anything to me while he was at the show, but he went to the bar. He patronized the club and everything. So I didn't even notice that he was there until my band took a break. Once my band took a break, then I was like, I walked over to the bar to get me another drink, and I seen him over in the corner, and I was like...
Apple juice. She wasn't drinking liquor, y'all. It was apple juice.
Okay, we're gonna go with that.
I'm just messing with you. She don't.
I mean,
drink.
no, it was some pineapple juice in there, but that just was not the only thing. All right, so listen, Pat, for real. All right, so then, like I said,
He at the bar.
He seen me and he came over there and pulled me over to where he was sitting at and everything, and I was like, dang. Hey, what's going on? But I didn't give him that, oh my God, like I haven't seen you in so long. I didn't give him that. It was just like oh wow, hey, like what's up?
Right.
What you doing here? And he was all smiles and he was all giddy and everything. And I'm like, is like, what? Okay, whatever. I said, I'm not even about to read into this because he could just be going through something or whatever and trying to use me as a bounce back.
He missed you.
He ain't missed nothing because there was nothing to miss.
He missed you.
It was nothing to miss.
Missed your
I mean, the
sexy
conversation,
face.
whatever. You can miss my face, whatever. Go to my social media.
Nah, I got to see
Like,
that in person.
No. Anyway, so after, so when we're sitting there and we're talking, and he's just like, I really do miss talking to you and everything. And, like, I thought we were taking our time and really trying to get to know each other and really build a friendship. And I'm like, okay. But, when we were doing check-ins, we weren't on the same page. So if I'm not on the same page with you, in my mind, I don't feel there's anything wrong with me leaving the situation.
Right.
Because what I don't want to do is waste your time either. Because if all you're trying to do is be friends with somebody, go be friends with somebody else, because I don't want that.
Well, I mean, he was trying to lay the foundation, though, sweetheart. That's one thing you got to understand. Sometimes you got to be patient. You be a little impatient sometimes.
Okay, so fast forward. 3 years went by.
Oh, shenanigans.
Oh, take up the half of this one. Yikes.
3 years went by. But mind you, I pulled myself back just because I felt like I wasn't getting what I needed anyway.
Right.
Right? Boom. I started talking to somebody else. And during the midst of him and I, what I call him, Charlie Wilson.
Charlie.
We're on the phone, right? And he starts talking to me about his 2 female best friends and starts, multiple times he actually added them on a call with me and stuff like that. And, it was whatever. I didn't care for it. So that was another red flag for me. Anyway, so I had already checked him off of my wanting to date list.
Was this between that first year?
This was between the first, I'll say, 1.5 to 2 year mark.
Getting to know him.
So this was like year 2, basically.
Learning a little bit about him.
Yeah.
Then now he got 2 female best friends.
Right.
And then they know you as his potential.
Yeah, and he kept introducing me to people as, this is my boo, this is the girl I'm trying to talk to. He kept introducing me like, this nigga even introduced me to his goddamn mama.
That's how it's supposed to be. He doing it right.
Why?
He doing it.
His love language is taking it slow.
Listen.
His love language is bullshit.
Excuse
my language if my mama is listening.
Have you ever expressed to him like
absolutely? Absolutely.
That's what I was about to get to. Like, where was the foundation when it came down to saying like, okay, these are the steps that I can see taking.
Now, thing 1 and thing 2, both of y'all know me. Y'all really thought that I didn't have that conversation with this man.
Let's be real. But let's be real. Was it when you first met him? Was you on a high though?
Was I on a high?
Like when you first met him, was you like, oh my god, like?
Absolutely not, because I don't get giddy over a guy. Because what I don't do is have expectations for any man.
Okay.
Because I don't want my heart broken.
Okay, but how can he win you over? How can he excite you if he was trying to take his time and not make it look like he's wasting your time?
So this was the conversation that we had in the beginning. I said, I'm looking for somebody that I can build with, right?
He building.
Yeah, he was.
But I said I want a relationship. Okay. I said I do not want to date a guy just to date a guy. I said I want to date a guy, and we're working towards a relationship. That was the conversation. Okay. He agreed. He was like, yes, that's what I want because I want to settle down. His words, not mine. His words. So I was like, all right, cool. Then I broke it down just because I like to make sure that I'm not overthinking.
Yeah, not everybody gonna be able to pick it up, and your layman terms might be the best term for them.
Exactly. Right. So I was like, I said, so what does that look like? What does settling down look like for you? He was like, I want to eventually get married. And I was like, what does that timeline look like for you? He was like, he said within the next 5 years. So I'm thinking, okay,
so we're dating. We're dating.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't wrong in my thought process then, because 5 years.
We're dating.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you date.
So I thought. That's what I thought. But okay, fast forward because I can't hold this conversation up because there's 5 more.
Oh,
just like it. All right. So anyway, long story short, I stopped talking to him altogether. I cut him off.
Oh.
Like, we stopped talking a couple of months ago, even just as friends. I cut him off as a potential relationship mate over a year ago. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't even a concern of mine anymore. But I cut him off completely out of my life as a friendship thing, just because I was like, dude, I don't even need you hanging on and thinking that, okay, well, when I'm ready, I can go talk to her. Mm-hmm. No, sir. We're not doing that. All right, so moving on to candidate number 2.
Charlie Wilson was an ant.
Charlie Wilson was, yes, definitely an ant. All right, next. So
too long, bucko. Too long, bucko. Worth the wait, though.
This next one, I'm going to call him.
Pick a good name, bro. Pick a good name. I'm trying to think of some good. What's a good name that start with a B? Brian McKnight. We can call him Brian McKnight. There we go. We going on R&B lane, baby. We're going to call him Brian McKnight. And the reason we're going to go with Brian McKnight was because he was always whispering them sweet nothings. Like, woo, so that was a good one. Okay, so boom. Yeah. I'm sorry if he's on this live, which he may be on the live. I don't know. Well, he will find out. Right. Tune in to another dope conversation on love on YouTube. All right, so boom.
we started talking around the time that I stopped talking to Charlie Wilson the first time.
Okay.
Right?
She was doing overlap. No.
Yes, I was doing the overlap.
Because we were dating.
I was dating. Absolutely.
Got it.
All right, so cool. I'm talking to him and everything. He's a single father, takes good care of his kids. And when I say takes good care, I know for a fact he takes care of them kids because them kids is always with him. I've been to his house. He's a homeowner. He just finished remodeling his house. Like, it's dope.
Good.
He just got another promotion at his job and everything recently, and good candidate, like on paper, resume, perfect. But then when it came to actually trying to move forward to the next step, it was like crickets.
Baby. Nah.
All right, so boom, this what happened, right? He basically kept telling me every time we get on the phone, like, I can show y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all the text message. I'm not gonna show y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all.
Okay.
The text messages, right?
It's getting deep, y'all.
All right, so I gotta find it. Hold on. All right, so while I'm looking for it, though, right?
Brian McKnight.
All right, so no, I can't even pull it up because it's not in this phone. It's in that phone. All right, so I'm gonna hold off on Brian McKnight's story then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to this one. We're gonna go to.
She got them pinned to the top, y'all.
Yeah.
They pinned to the top.
All right, we're gonna go to this one. I'm gonna give it to the time waster first. Read the whole conversation.
Okay. Would you like me to read it out loud?
No.
Okay.
No. Don't read it out loud. While he's reading that, I'm gonna give you all the backstory. He calls me out of the clear blue because we had stopped talking. I cut him off because he ended up coming to one of my shows. We were in what I thought was the dating stage. He came to one of my shows, and I was supposed to spend the night over his house after the show, right? I was supposed to go home with him, brought my spend the night bag and everything, right? Boom! He ends up bringing some of his homeboys to the show and everything. Mind you, we've seen each other before, so yeah. No, not the boys, not the homeboys. I've met him. We gotta give him a name. A K name. Give me a K name. I'm gonna call him Carl Thomas.
All right. Would you like to...
Yeah, read those. Go ahead and read those. I'm gonna call him Carl Thomas.
Wow.
All right, so.
What they call?
All right, so boom. This is shut up. So like I said, he comes to the club, whatever. He has his homeboys with him, and all of a sudden he hits me like it's time for us to figure out the situation of direction, where we're going for the night. And the original plan was I'm going to just follow him back to his house. Okay. I walk over to him. He's like, "Hey, boo, like, I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. My homeboy is really drunk, and I got to take him home," right? I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, no worries. Like, I know that's your homeboy because I would do the same thing for my homegirl. So I said, well, somebody said Keith Sweat. We can call him that, too.
Freaking Keith it.
All right, so... I'm sorry, I maybe lose my train of thought with that one. Not freaking Keithy. All right, so I was like, all right, well, look. I said, why don't we just, because you live around the corner from the club that we at, I said, why don't we just drop my car off at your house and I ride with you to take him home? Like,
makes sense.
Right. Being nice, just trying to offer because I didn't want the night to just end or the night to be ruined. He hits me with, nah, like, I can't, I got to make sure he good. Mind you, there's 3 other homeboys there with him. So I asked him, I said, one of them can't take him home? When I say attitude, baby, I thought his neck snapped because he was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I can't just brush him off on somebody else. He rode with me anyway. I said, throw that nigga in an Uber. Like, this is like guaranteed, we was about to. I'm just saying, right?
Hey, yo. I'm done.
Mind you, we have been talking. We have been talking for, I want to say, like 2 months prior to this. But like I said, we've been around each other, so it wasn't like he's seen me and was like just no longer interested type of thing. So it wasn't that. But I'm like, it gave me real punk vibes. Yeah. The fact that you blew off a female and you had 3 other dudes with you, that somebody else could have just taken him home. Or you could have just threw him in an Uber.
Yeah.
Right? So I stopped talking to him. He calls me up when I'm in the grocery store just a couple of months ago. I want to say, what was that? Did you receive the date on that?
That was last month.
March 13th.
That was last month.
March 13th. He calls me out of the clear blue and was like, hey, well, y'all saw the text messages, whatever. Then we end up getting on the phone. He was like, hey, what's up? Like, I really want to see you again. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let y'all, because y'all read the messages, who wants to go first on reading through the bullshit? Because
I can go first.
Okay, let's go.
He was horny. That's it. He was horny, then he wasn't. He was horny, then he wasn't. That's what it is. That's a time now. We talk about professional time wasters. You got your time wasters that when the horniness is on, oh yeah, we on the phone, we doing everything.
Somebody gonna respond.
Money, do whatever.
Somebody gonna respond.
Soon as that horniness level drops to a 0, it's nothing. Nothing in the world can make me go home with you. It's just that's just the point. I already cranked my yank. I don't need you no more. Like I'm good. So that seems like what he was on. Hey, he did bros over that night.
Hey, listen. Why you ain't put my man in the Uber, man? I ain't gonna lie,
but this my thing though. Like, if you wanted to be bros over hoes and you thought all I was gonna be was just a hoe or jump off or whatever, why was you whispering? That's why I said another one whispering sweet nothings. Yeah. Talking about relationship stuff. Like, don't talk to me about that stuff.
Because at the end of the day,
like, he want
to tell you the stuff that he think you wanted to hear.
Right.
And that's the part that makes it tough, because they don't understand you until they really get to know you.
Because I'm definitely one of them people, just tell me off break. That's all you want? Yeah. That's all you. If I'm really that attracted to you, baby, that's all it can be. And I ain't got want nothing else. But don't lie to me.
But that's the part. A lot of niggas ain't gonna stand on 10 toes.
Why is that? Why can't dudes stand on 10 toes? Like, why can't y'all just?
But some would, and then that turns you off in some kind of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I listen. Nigga come straight up to you, be like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to hit all day long. Like, that come off as completely disrespectful.
You ain't gotta come off as just that.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, as far as the type of person that you're talking about.
Negative.
Just saying.
Negative, because I have one on my team that came at me correctly.
Hey, listen.
He was very respectful, and to this day, he still gets it. We have a standing weekly appointment.
I'm done.
And we have nothing else. We don't do nothing else with each other because we came together, we had a clear, good conversation, and we had a very good understanding that this was all it was going to be.
That's what you call it.
And that's all it's been. Don't take me on no dates.
Right.
Don't introduce me to no family because I'm not interested. All I want is sex. That's it.
Damn.
Some guys are not just ready to get to that level of honesty yet, where they can still come in a respectful manner, but just be honest about what they want. So a lot of the pickup lines, a lot of the sweet talk, a lot of the broken promises, those things are going to come because they think, okay, just a little bit of this can get me to that. So it sucks, but a lot of those professional time wasters, they have all the tricks in the book just to get into some draws. GTD at the end of the day is the mission. So if they're saying what they think is going to get to that, they don't really mean that.
So what time wasting experience did you encounter for you to be like, dang, I can't do this no more and get married?
Ooh,
that's tough.
Yeah. I don't think it was ever like a time-wasting scenario. I just think that I found someone that I wanted to give all of that time and energy to and actually mean it.
Yeah.
That I'll do this, take it slow. I'll do the be your best friend. I'll do the all we have is just sex and relationship. I'll do everything that I was doing before, but I actually want to do it for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. And I want to do it to go further and longer and actually be with this person. Yeah. It takes just someone that you really, really want to be with for you to change whatever you've been doing. Yeah. Nobody can change you. And I'm a living testimony. Like, people tried to change me. I literally changed because I wanted to for that person. So it wasn't really a specific encounter that I had that was like, I've been wasting time. I'm wasting people's time. Let me just settle down. It was just that one person that I saw that was right for me on paper and in real life.
I believe so. I believe you.
Okay, so at what point is it disrespectful for a woman to just fall back because she is not getting her needs met. And I don't mean sexually. Intellectually, emotionally, whatever. At what point do y'all consider it as men disrespectful for a woman to just be like, you know, pull back on her conversation and just stop coming around and stuff like that?
Dang. I mean, I think that's tough. I don't know. I think.
Let me move that back some. That just was like right in your face.
I mean, if we all want to be real about it, like females has a timeline in their mind already, and sometimes they don't express that to the man because they want them to be able to read their mind. In some cases, like it's like, you can tell that I'm really into you. Just tell me you want to marry me. Like I say yes. Like we don't know that. Right. I'm saying like we don't know that. So like sometimes like we would be like really like still going and going and going, and you like, well, I've been your girlfriend for so long. When are you gonna just say it? Like we, you know, those are a lot of times that like women say stuff like that, you know, because they don't necessarily have. You know, they think they shouldn't have to tell a man what to do, when to do it, how to do it, because a lot of times we just don't know. You know what I mean? So a lot of times they don't know because growing up, they never were taught how to necessarily pursue a woman the correct way. Or they're pursuing women that's not the women they need to be pursuing.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So it's, you know, we hung up on a lot of different things for a lot of different reasons. And I think what he was just saying, you know, like we think a lot of times people think that we can get changed from different relationships when all actuality is we change when we feel like we've met that right person.
Okay.
And I think that's where it really comes down to. Is once you meet the right person, it ain't no timeline with all of that.
All right, so why do y'all have such a difficult time at telling a female that she's not that person? Why do you continue to stick with her and continue to waste her time when you've already made up in your mind, bitch, I don't want you?
It's the thrill of the chase.
It's not a chase anymore once she's tired.
But hey, it's still that, okay, now I can take it up another level. Let's see how I can get her back. It's
really?
It's sick. Trust me. It's
whoa,
sick.
so y'all play a get back game?
I apologize to the men out here that I'm exposing all this. But as a former time waster, I'm now deacon married and living a wonderful life. I got to put it out there.
Did you just put that out there like that?
I got to put it out there that
all right, look.
We are sick creatures.
Yes, y'all are. Y'all really are.
Chase, lose you, and that's a new objective.
Wow, you giving your opinion. Go ahead and read. This is number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
We're going to call him Dipset just because of what his name is if you look at the top, okay? Because I'm not going to put his, you know, whatever. Dipset, that's what we're going to call him.
You know, that pursuit of a woman, even when you mess up, that's why it's like men so easily, we can mess up and it's like, okay, now let's get her back again. It's a sick thing in our minds that just like, we're creatures. We like to chase. And it's like, once we get it, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, yeah. Cool.
But then when we keep y'all chasing for too long, then y'all lose interest. And it's like, oh, you playing games with me type of thing.
That's just an ego thing. That's just an ego thing because we're not getting our way.
Interesting. Okay. Y'all are tuned into A Dope Conversation on Love. And tonight's topic is, why are you still wasting my time? You ready? Okay. So, the story on Dipset.
Dipset.
When I say, he basically told me, and if I go back far enough to the beginning of the messages, you'll see. Told me that he loved me within 30 days.
Okay.
Okay? 30 days. Told me he was in love with me. He loved the fact that I was in church and everything because he was in church and, you know, he has a kid and he was married and, you know, we have very similar stories, right? Everything that we were, yes, and everything we were talking about. Oh, y'all was supposed to scroll.
Oh no, it's
a whole conversation. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me put you back where he was. All right, but yeah. So when I say everything, and I'm showing y'all specific points, just going back from the month of March. Mind y'all, all these conversations that I've been showing y'all is just within the last 30 days. Yeah. Okay. All right. So when I say he was telling me that he wanted to be with me so bad that he saw wifey on me
Right.
and wanted to introduce me to his whole entire family, wanted to bring me to church and wanted to introduce me to his child. Like, these were all the things he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was no action behind it, right? So once I started picking up on it, I started noticing this nigga, I think, got me in a text thread rotation.
Yeah.
Because every morning it was good morning, sweetheart.
I'm falling asleep.
Good morning, beautiful. Boring conversation, right? Boring as hell. Yes. So I entertained it and I would just, whatever, just regular conversation. But when we would get on the phone, he would get so excited when we got on the phone. Jess, what's up? Oh my God, boo, I miss you. I can't wait to see you. I'm like, all right, did set. Like, I said, I plan a date then. Like, show me. If you really miss me, show me.
Never did it.
Never planned a date.
Never did it.
We've gone out on 3 dates. We've known each other for 2 years now.
Yeah.
3 dates.
Yeah,
but yet, you saw wifey and you wanted all of this stuff. And when I say
that's complete BS.
And 3 days is a lot for professional time wasters. At least got that. That's a lot.
Listen.
I got the people I know for 15 years. They still didn't get a date out of me.
We just happen to be at the same places. I'm just saying.
Dang. I felt that one.
Yeah.
I felt that.
You know what? I just want to let y'all know that if you've known somebody for 3 years or more, and y'all considered yourselves or have some type of, dating experience, and someone saying they love you and the whole nine, and 3 dates is kind of
3 dates
crazy.
and still, when I say gets it, like I could call him right now for y'all, and the excitement, y'all would be like, Justice, what did you do to this man? I haven't done anything yet.
That man is in love with the idea of having you.
Which also is sick. But hey,
that man planned his life without you knowing it. Like I planned it with you. I can't wait till she come over here. You gonna invite yourself to his house one day.
Okay, boom. Next guy. Let's move on.
Dipset gone.
This is the whole main reason. It's a lot of people that are watching right now that are in the go-go community. And I'm going to say this. This is the main reason why I don't date people in go-go. No more. After my ex-husband, I can't do go-go people no more because
Go-go people.
When I say y'all professional time wasters...
Oh, you talking about they?
Go-go people.
Okay.
I ain't talking about y'all. He's former.
You said y'all. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm saying y'all in general.
I got you.
All right, so...
y'all, I'm like, damn.
So these dudes will come to a show, right? Justice, I've been liking you for years. Like, let me get you a drink. We go sit down at a table and we talking for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, I wasn't really interested because, again, I don't want nobody in go-go.
Mm-hmm.
Against my better judgment, give dude a chance. And we get to talking, and I'm just like...
He play the congos, the timbales, he on a tambourine.
I'm not saying what
he on the tambourine.
He do. Or what, let me say they, because it's been more than one.
Okay.
That has, All right, so...
We gotta give him
and
a
these
name.
are the people that I think fell in love with the character.
Can we give him a name?
Can we give them a name?
Come on now, let's give him a name.
It's too many for me to give a name.
All right. Just name an instrument.
I can't. Because if I name an instrument, it's gonna be too many people that are gonna figure it out.
I was close. All
right, so I'm gonna just give them numbers. Inmate 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna say inmate because that's what I felt like. I felt like I was at a visiting station, like talking to them.
Yeah.
Because it was just one of them things of, how when dudes are locked up, they're going to say any and everything
they need to come home or something?
Until they come home.
And
it's a whole different story type of thing, right? So when you meet me and you're talking to me, it's like they pouring it on thick. Like, Justice, I've been in love with you. And I know they don't really mean in love. So my mind did not go there. But they're like, I've been in love with you for years. Like, I love, your stage presence and, and you can sing and you look real good and everything. And I would just love the opportunity to take you out on a date. For real? And then we sit and we talk for a minute, and he's saying a lot of cool things. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll give you a chance. We exchange numbers, have a good little conversation after we exchange numbers.
Yeah.
And then he's like, so when you gonna let me take you out? Whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing.
See, but we actually talked about this because I remember you was telling me when I believe you posed the question of ask me anything anonymously on your timeline.
Oh, that was you.
Remember we talked about this. We talked about this.
Yep.
And you said specifically, when I responded, I was like, looks like you got some good traction. Because a lot of people was responding in a manner of like, dog, like, I can't wait to take you out. Like, you single.
Yep.
You know, I'm interested. I didn't know you was still single. Now I can, and she's like telling me like, listen, like, all that don't matter because when it comes down to exchanging a conversation to where we was on Instagram or Facebook to actually calling and texting and meeting up to actually go on the date, they're ghosts. They're nowhere to be found to even pursue in a formal manner.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think,
and I had never even done that little Instagram question thing, the anonymous question. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever, but I was bored as hell sitting in the house.
And it opened up so much.
It did. When I
nothing.
say guys just came out of nowhere and it was like, I want to take you out. Would you be willing to do a date like this? Are you interested in getting married again? Like real questions.
They wanted to know.
Real questions. So I was like, and I'm answering them, and then they jump in my inbox, and then it's like, okay, well, yeah, you can take me out. Cool. Like, I don't, whatever. And then nothing happens. You don't set up the date. We never go anywhere. And I could probably say 90% of those people that tried to go on a date with me.
That's trash, though.
We haven't gone out.
That's trash.
We don't be having no plans.
That's trash.
As a former,
they got more plans on the Xbox.
Right. As a former professional time waster, now married deacon father, something else at the end of it. We don't be having no plans. We really don't. Like when it comes to whenever you're ready, we be like, ooh, well, I gotta do this day. I work this day. My girl gonna be home this night, so I can't go out. This day, shoot.
But she ain't posting on your Instagram either, because you can't have no family pics on there. Because you're a trainer.
Maybe I'll go to. Yeah, that's gonna be no. I can't say I'm going out that night. I don't got no guy friends, so I can't say I'm going out with the boys. And then it just falls off because we don't have no plans. And most of the time, it's a secret life behind all of these. Oh, I want to take you out. I want to do that, just to see if you can say yeah. That's good enough for us.
I think that's also the pleasure of some people too.
Right.
Just to see if you even interested.
Exactly.
Exactly. You feel me?
So just the fact that I said yes, got their rocks off.
That makes me feel good. So now, like, if I really wanted,
feel like the big man on campus.
If I really wanted to dive in, like, I feel like I could.
Green light.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? I think that is a feeling of just like gives me more empowerment to be able to even have another level of conversation with you because I know that you're okay with taking me out or me taking you out.
Okay.
So at that point, I think for that type of man, you know what I mean?
Ladies, I hope we're all taking notes on this
for that type of man, yeah.
Right.
Because I don't know, like I feel like if somebody really like you,
Let me go to these comments.
Somebody really like you, somebody really wants you. They'll run out there and make something happen.
Of course.
All right, so most of the ladies are basically saying that they encounter the same thing. Somebody said, stop being mean. How am I being mean? By giving people that I would never give a chance to a chance. How is that me being mean?
Let me see what y'all talking about. Stop being mean, sis. Stop being mean, sis. What up? All right, yeah, you gotta be sexually stimulated. Y'all funny, yeah. I appreciate you being. We try to be funny sometimes. What's up, everybody? I think this one, yeah, yep, that's it. What is the Go-Go confession? Listen, she got more. Charlie
I'm
Wilson.
gonna say, yeah, we're not done. The Go-Go confession is not done.
Charlie Wilson, definitely. We had to X Charlie Wilson out. We had to X out Dipset.
Keith Sweat, Brian McKnight.
Brian McKnight had to go for real. For real, definitely.
Brian McKnight. Okay, so let's go back to Brian McKnight while you doing that. And it's funny because he's on the live.
He did not appreciate what he had, Justice. I know.
Thank you.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
I would say it was a couple of comments that I wanted to read and see what in the world they said closer to the bottom.
I'm trying to see.
But while you're doing that, all right, so let's go hit on Brian McKnight real quick. I'm going to show y'all after the show is over. When I say conversation, boring, just like the other one that you just read, boring.
That nigga had another girl.
As soon as I message him and be like, yo, like, I don't feel like dealing with you no more because you're not, like, we don't even do anything. Like, I'm not even asking for expensive dates and expensive gifts.
That's
like,
not even a game.
Just give me your time.
Right.
He thinks that spending time is coming over to his house late at night and just cuddling and watching TV.
Hey, listen.
Every single time. I can see every now and then. Okay, cool. But every single time? No.
Nah, he got to put in work. Got to put in work.
And it's absolutely no work. But then, again, I'm going to show you the messages. It's always, nah, I can see myself with you. Like, I really want to be with you. Like, you are my wife. Like, I want to be with you. How, Sway, when you're not putting in any action? Like, leave me alone.
Love Talk Go-Go Jam should be the name of this show. No, this at this moment, this is a segment, this is a segment of another, conversation.
Listen,
here.
While he's scrolling through these comments, we can definitely have one, though, because the amount of things that I could say and people I could put on blast just from Go-Go.
Listen.
Baby, I could start a whole podcast just on the BS from the dudes that I get in Go-Go. But I wouldn't want to be disrespectful to half of y'all wives because y'all be in my inbox and y'all are married.
We're not going to do that. And I don't want to break that information. Matter of fact, who was it then? Tell them right now. We trying to go viral. Who was it?
Hold on.
Don't mute nothing.
So there's a reason you're attracting these type of guys, though. You got to see, too. You need to really learn the person from afar and see what you play a part in their life.
No, that's not true.
That would tell you a lot.
That's not true. Any pretty woman will be attracted. A good majority of men will be attracted to any pretty woman.
Right.
So listen.
So like that's
respectfully, that's coming from a guy that just found the love of his life. A couple years ago, he just got married. So I'm gonna leave him alone because congratulations on that because he put up his player hat and just got married. So
for the time being.
My God.
No, I'm not gonna say for the time being. No.
Okay.
That's not a funny one. No, he good. He good. He's a good guy.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
I got you.
No, in the former Time Wasters, Players Association, I can tell he's, being the president, now, Deacon.
Like trying to be a stand-up guy. Yeah.
I can see he's good.
He's a good guy.
Right. Okay.
Shout out to all the good guys who actually take the women out on dates, get to know them, and also, show interest in multiple different ways. We appreciate you over here.
Somebody said, I need to be honest. Wait, where'd the comment go? I need to be honest right up front. I'm always honest right up front.
Hey, listen.
From the jump, from the first conversation before I even give you my phone number. Before I even give you my phone number, what do you want from me? That's the question that I ask every guy. What do you want from me?
That's crazy.
Because I'm going to just be honest. If you're sexy enough and all you want is some sex, I might just give you that.
It's called hotbox.
If I'm attracted to you enough and not just, like your looks. But if you got that, that swag with you and you about your business, your life is good, cool. But don't be coming at me. It's what that post say? Look at you, then look at me. Then look at you again.
Then look at me.
And then look at me.
Do this even look like this is supposed to happen?
Thank you. And I'm not saying that I'm the baddest thing on the planet, because I'm not. But at the same time,
there's still levels to this.
There's levels to it. Okay? If you still struggling to pay your phone bill,
Oh yeah.
don't
Hold-
talk to me.
Hold on, baby. I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Yikes.
Hey, listen. Hey, sometimes it's humble beginnings, situations fall down. You know what I mean? We got to bounce back up.
But see,
and I do
be
understand.
honest about that.
I do understand.
Again,
you know?
if
Yeah.
y'all want a female that's gonna be honest with y'all from the jump, be honest with a female too.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because what you not gonna do is sit up here and tell me, oh, how you want to take me to
And can't afford it.
exactly.
Can't afford it.
You can't afford it. But then the moment we get on the phone and we start talking, and it's like, all right, boo, so where we going for dinner? I ain't got it this week, and
Yeah, we can go to 7-Eleven.
But see, no, listen. This is what I was about to. This is what I was
I
about
got
to say
7-Eleven
though.
rewards.
This is what I was about to say though. If you're a dude that I'm really interested in, and you actually be honest with me and tell me, you know,
Oh, no,
something's going on,
You're gonna accept that.
I don't. But see, don't just stop at, hey, I don't have it this week.
But
Have me come over.
However,
Have me come over. Because I know you got some food in the freezer, at
he
least.
said them food stamps.
Let's
kicking.
cook together.
Them food stamps kicking.
Light some candles, or I can bring some candles.
We cook together.
And we turn the lights off, and we have like a little cooking session in the dark. Put some music on.
Yeah.
That's not a date, and it's free.
But some people
Nigga,
got
like,
their mama fall asleep, you know.
oh hell.
Hold on.
As a former...
But hold on. But then we forgot to rinse the ring out the tub and was doing a. Damn.
Wait, speaking of the tub, ladies, am I the only one? You know how like on the movies where most females check the medicine cabinet?
Hold on, no.
I check the tub.
Hold on, I got to pull the cover back to see your toes real
Before,
quick.
before we even getting in the covers, I'm checking the tub. Like I'm checking your shower. I want to see if you got mold and mildew in your shower.
There you go.
I want to see if you got that ring around the tub because I'm not getting in your bed if you got a ring around the tub. That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I woke up late, had to hurry up, and you know what I'm saying, do what we gotta do.
And you was dirty enough to have a ring?
We had to take the shower.
Shut up.
Didn't take the time.
Shut up.
Didn't take because we had to do
Shut
then
up.
the shower. Then
Shut
hurry
up. Because
We shower upstairs. This one don't even work, no.
But what about the ones that only got one bathroom anyway?
Oh man,
They on their own, you know, as a
I don't know about
former
them.
professional time waster.
It's no reason in the world you should have a ring in your tub when you a grown man.
I got 2 whole bathrooms in my house, so you know I don't.
Neither one of them should have a ring in the tub.
You know what I'm saying? All of them got just straight shower situation. Yeah. So.
All right, so boom. Another guy went to his house, right? I'm not even going to put this name out there. Went to his house. Everything was everything, right? Like, house was clean. He was clean. I checked the shower. Shower was good. I was like, oh, bet. His kitchen was clean. That was a plus for me. And he had food in the cabinets. He had food in the fridge. So I'm like, oh, okay. He actually be in here, chefing it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. We get to the bedroom. Ladies.
Uh-oh. He had the air mattress?
Mm-mm.
No,
he had a real bed.
It was a real bed.
But it was just like...
It was that.
Oh.
It was that bad.
Oh, man.
He was this big.
It was a little short.
He was this big.
Yeah, he was webbing it.
But I heard, like y'all talk all that talk, but it be the motion in the ocean though.
No, it's not.
I heard that.
Whoever told you that is a liar.
But
It's not about the motion in the ocean when you were that small. No, sir.
they can't
No,
motion
sir.
that.
No, sir. First of all,
Have
when
you
you're
tried
that
it?
small,
Have you tried it?
Listen, I tried him. I tried him. I tried it. I tried it.
You still.
I did.
Man, he won. He won.
I tried it.
Yeah. You don't want to leave
sometimes-
like this, do you?
Sometimes a dude be a grower.
So you
sometimes
saw
a
it.
dude is a grower, and he just was not one of them people. So I'm thinking, like, oh my God. And when I say he's going for it, I'm just like,
man.
He's
like, oh, this mine. What's yours?
Was
yours?
you responding?
No. Respond. What am I saying? Get off of me. Get off of me. Get
He was
off of
he
me
was holding on.
now. Right now. So, no, heck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not feeding anybody's ego.
I mean,
And he had the nerve to ask. Listen up, fellas. If you have to ask a woman, did she come? She didn't come.
Yeah, nah, come on, Spud.
well, I mean, he was learning you. That's called communication effectively.
I even
Verbally.
tried to get on top.
That was a bad decision.
You tried to get on. You said you tried to.
Yeah, that was a bad
I tried to
decision.
get on top, and that because I was trying to just hurry up and make him.
You were trying to get to the part of helping him
He
out.
flipped me over and
flipped
started
you.
hitting me from the back, and I was just like,
He wasn't past the cheeks.
when I say I put my face in the covers, and I was like,
You was just standing there?
leave,
You
leave,
just sitting
leave.
there?
What are you still doing here? Like, why are
He
you?
wasn't gonna finish until he finished.
Right.
Listen, he came.
He got the right angle though.
He came, and mind you, I was supposed
Usually
to spend
the
the
back
night.
would do it.
Look, mind you, I was supposed to spend the night. He came, he got up, and he, took the condom off, went in the bathroom. He jumped in the shower, right?
You was
Clean
alone.
shower.
You didn't leave.
In his
him.
clean shower. I did leave him. I left him while he was in the shower.
Did he call you back?
Oh man, he was crying.
I'm sorry.
We
Like,
can't
what
do
you
it.
not gonna do is sit up here and act like
You did something.
you a monster in the bedroom. Yeah. You not about to do that.
Well, he was sweating.
You
man.
not about to do
Big-T took a
sweating?
He was sweating.
Sweating?
He was.
You would have thought he just got finished doing like an 8-hour workout in the gym.
That man was on P90X.
He took the victory
That
shower
boy,
and everything.
that boy was doing that shower.
Had the nerve.
I'll be
Look,
right back.
had
Billy
the
Blanket.
nerve. No, not even the I'll be right
Billy
back.
Blanket.
Look, not even the I'll be right back. It was the slap on the ass for me and said, "Damn, boo, you got
that
some
shit.
good
You
life."
got that good. Oh my God! Now this is the X-rated version of a dope
Oh
conversation.
my God!
Said,
That was the funniest.
Yeah, girl.
That was the funniest experience I've ever had in my life.
You got that. Where?
All right. So, like I said, I got a lot of stories, and I'm not going to tell them all today.
All right,
So
listen.
clearly, we have to have another episode because
Definitely.
I don't want to keep going on and on and on and on. Coming from a person, what point are you in your life when it comes to talking to females? Are you in the dating stage? Are you looking for a relationship? Or are you just because a lot of people, like we said, we got to break down words for, the retards that still ride the yellow bus, the half cheese yellow bus.
Wow, we can use different words, but yeah.
Because I know I'm using the words that I'm using because I'm not talking about the people that are actually challenged and are trying.
Okay.
I'm talking about the ones that know better and still choose not to do better.
You pick it up, but yeah.
Anyway.
If you want, if you're looking at, if you would say like for me, personally, I would say for myself, at this stage of my life, I am completely open to dating and figuring out what I really want in my life. And at this point, I have to be honest to people that I'm dating or possibly dating that, my whole objective is to be married. So I don't want to waste nobody's time anymore. So I want to give them everything that I have and then still just try to figure out exactly where I want to go. So do you talk about timetable? Because you need timetable situation. You need the timeable situation. It's like, listen, like allow us to get to know each other and let's see how things unfold with the surety to know that I won't be wasting your time. I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm still going to actively date. I'm still going to hang out, still going to do the pursuing, still going to, still talk, still make time for you. You make time for me to hold, shenanigans and stuff like that. But I'm not going to spread myself too thin as well because a lot of times what we do is we get out and we start meeting. And then now next thing you know, you got, a boatload of numbers texting what you're doing, hang out with me, what you want to do.
I'm hanging out with all of them.
And it becomes, a fiasco.
I'm hanging out with all of them.
It becomes a fiasco, I understand. Like I'm not interested. Me personally, I'm not interested in having 9-10 people.
Yeah,
to hit
I
up.
get it because your end goal is marriage.
Yeah,
My end
'cause
goal is not marriage right now. I do not wish to be married.
I
again.
want to be married. So like I think for me, it's like I really want to make sure that I pick and take the right time to find that right one, so that way I could, go all the way in. Because, I've been in situations where I've went in and it's not reciprocated. From me being the male and the female is not there, And I also been in a situation where it just necessarily was a bunch of dates and not really nothing that transpired to the next level, And then I also had situations before where, it jumped off real good and all right, we straight, and then don't know don't know what happened, But I think it just depends on on where you're at in your life and and the man or the woman that you're seeing at the time. But ultimately, like, you just gotta stay prayed up, man, because these streets is crazy, bro. These streets is crazy.
All right, coming from the married standpoint.
Yes.
And ex.
Yeah, former time waster.
There you go.
Now deacon, husband, father, philanthropist.
What is it that you do to make sure that you don't waste your wife's time either? Because there's still dating phases in marriage.
You have to date in marriage.
Communication and dating, and still saying to your mind, "This is my girl." When I really say, like, "Oh, you're my wife," it feels like a job. It feels like a task, rather than just like, "Man, where's my girl? We going on a date. We hanging out." I know she's my wife at the end of the day. I know what the title means. I know what all of it came with the covenant and everything. But just keeping that girlfriend mentality, boyfriend mentality, like we're lovers. We're best friends. We're everything. It takes a lot of that pressure off, and keeping things fresh, pet names, just little things like that, as you would do in the dating stage. You have to keep all of those things going, or it can really feel like autopilot.
Yeah, for real.
And, you can be happy, you can be in love, you can love that person, but each day, let's make it something new, because it can get stale quick, and that's when little knick-knack, little ticky-tack things start to become big. Little things, pet peeves, you start to see even more. You'll start saying stuff out loud that you probably don't mean. So being able to just keep everything fresh, play grab ass. We don't want to be going around, running around the house playing grab ass. You it. Shout out Honor Scales. But anyways, just doing fun stuff.
Playing, go and get it in the house again.
And it's like you can't do dates every weekend. I have 6 children in total.
Yeah.
So dates are hard. Now that my children are old enough that they can watch the younger ones, and the younger ones are old enough to use the bathroom by themselves, nobody cares now. Yeah, you want to bring the babies over? Come on, bring the children over. Now we're saying, whoa, we have all this time.
We got a little more free time.
We actually love each other. It's them kids.
And y'all have a blended family.
Right, we have a major blended family. So just being able to have that time to pour into each other, that's the most important part. And just keeping things fresh. I ain't had no money Valentine's Day. We had just moved into a new house. I paid the mortgage. I paid all the bills. I was broke. Went to the dollar store. Got 2 canvases. Bought some paint. Did my own sipping paint. Got the cheapest bottle of wine I could find.
Y'all hear this, right, fellas? It's no excuse.
We put on YouTube.
No excuse.
It was a black-owned, sipping paint lady that had her own thing.
Demonstrated right online.
We followed
y'all
her.
follow her.
And then during the intermission breaks, I was just telling her how much I appreciated her. It's always the Valentine's Day I don't have no money that has been the best ones. It was when I had to get a giant poster card, and I drew us from elementary school to now and put a message in between. The Valentine's Day I got money, we ended up fighting at the end of the night. Because you set the expectation so high.
That was because the focus is not on y'all.
We're at this great Japanese restaurant, we're doing this, doing it. And it's just not the same. Yeah. But when we come down and break it all the way down to just real, true intimacy, craft, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, we like, wow, we really were meant for each other.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But you still can waste your wife's time.
No, for real.
To answer the question, that is a big yes. You can still waste your wife's time with broken promises. If you have any issues that you're trying to work out amongst yourselves, you can get a little selfish. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get my goals. All right, then now it's like a disconnect. No, you're a team. We got to be together. What are we doing here? Are we, is it still teamwork? Is it still, are we still better halves? Mm-hmm. What is it? So, yes, you can waste your wife's time, even in marriage. You can waste your husband's time, even in marriage. It could be things that I want to do. Hey, I want to go to the gym. I want to go bowling. I want to do this. I want to do that. Come with me.
Nah, for real.
No, I'm cool. I'm just be. I'm trying to get you involved because I want to come home and then you're like,
where you been at all day?
Where you going here?
Yeah.
Oh, you leaving again?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be things like that. Find each other's happy place. Find each other's little things that you like. I don't like going out at all, but I'm gonna do it. Let me at least do one night.
Right.
If she's just like, hey, let's just go to the grocery store together. That's a date for me because I'm with you. It's just us, no kids. We talking. We picking out items.
I was saying you can be real cute at the grocery
There's
store,
so
pushing the
much-
cart. Let me bend over and
so
pick this
many
up,
things.
boo.
Shut up.
Let me get this from the bottom
She
shelf.
said, bloop.
Hey, baby, let me lift that from the top shelf
Right.
and let me toot it up just a little
Exactly.
bit.
So many things that you can
done.
do. So that's just my overall perspective. I've been married since November of 2022, November 6th. And
My birthday.
Oh, real?
Oop. That's why that's such
That's
a great
why I
day.
said,
Look, wait a minute.
Turn
Look,
up
y'all see the red light special, right? My birthday. We get
That
that
was
red
on
light
cue.
special, baby.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? That was on
we still rolling?
True.
Yeah, so but
True
that's-
did it, y'all.
True
I'm
did
over
that.
here rapping. I don't mean to take
That's because it was true. That's because it was true.
I don't mean to take
All right, so
your
look.
time.
What questions do y'all have from me? Cause we gonna wrap this up. Y'all got any questions for me? Cause I gave y'all a lot today.
No, honestly, I think this was more based off of like you just getting some stuff off your chest, honestly.
Yes.
And I'm cool with that. Like sometimes we may need that. Sometimes, I might go through something. I'm like, yo, I gotta call a group. You know what I'm saying? We
Let's
gotta do
get it.
something, but ultimately, I think this was perfect for us, man. Justice, you got a lot of unique situations. But I would say this though, like. Coming from me, like I know you pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I would say, for you, I think you have to change the environment of where you're meeting your people, and in all seriousness. And I think, sometimes like those diamond in the roughs that you run into is like a hard percentile where you meet.
But see, when you say change my environment, what do you mean? Because let me break it down. I've tried dating apps. I've tried clubs. I've tried grocery stores. I've tried walking into barbershops and giving the owner, my business cards. Like I've done, like I said, grocery stores. Target on Friday nights is supposed to be like a singles little hot spot. And I've tried parenting, dating apps. I've tried church. But again, I'm not at a point in my life where I'm trying to be married. Because I don't want to be married again, honestly. But I'm just trying to find somebody that is on the same level as far as you're on your hustle, you're on your grind.
For sure.
I don't want nobody that's trying to be like, hey, can you be my girlfriend? No, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I'm sorry, I have a lot going on. I have businesses that I just started.
Right.
And I'm a hustler. So, like, it's not that I don't have time to date, because I definitely have time, because I will make time for anybody that makes time for me.
No, for sure.
If you tell me, Jay, get ready, I got reservations 8 o'clock Friday night. That's the type of nigga I'm going to clear my schedule for. But for somebody that's just texting me, what you doing?
Yeah.
I'm working.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm working.
Yeah.
But changing where I meet people at, I don't go out and look for people. So that's the thing.
And that's that I'm saying as far as like the opportunities, you know what I mean, that you're getting. I was just seeing like, most of them are coming from, club environment, go-go environment.
No, they're not.
And
No, they were.
Where your church
The
men
first
at?
3
Church?
were not go-go at all. One of them was church, remember?
Oh, I got you. And he had to get X'd out because he was taking 3 years to even make any move. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was one. I got
There's
you.
more.
There, I believe you.
I just don't have enough time to go. Because one thing, like I said, one thing that when I realize that you're wasting my time, No, I'm not going to sleep with you. No, I'm not. I'm not about to put no more energy, no more effort into any conversation. No, I don't feel like having small talk. Everybody that knows me knows I don't like having small talk, period.
Yeah, you straight to the point.
Yeah. Don't get in my inbox and say, hey. Don't get in my inbox and be like, how's your day today? Just get to the point. What do you want?
Right.
What do you want? Because you could put all of that in the same message.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you're having a great day.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing this weekend? I would like to take you out.
Right.
Boom. Like, how simple was that
Mm-hmm.
message? You wrapped everything up in one message and you got right to the point. So that way I don't have to be rude. I don't have to be like, ugh, what does this person
How do you
want
feel
now?
texting me?
You want a real answer?
You hate texting me.
Do you want a real answer?
You hate texting
You are
me.
very long-winded and...
I be sending so many long ass messages. She be like, all right, listen.
I be to the point where like I just gotta call and be like, what do you want? Like what can I do?
See, y'all see that? The women can't make up their mind. All right.
Wait, what?
I'm just playing. Because you just said that. You tired of it. She tired of the one little question or one little answer. Then I text a long message. She's like, oh no, that's too long now.
No, because I said get to the what?
Just to the
Get
point.
to the
I got
point.
you. I was just messing with you.
You go from here to there. No, let me go back to. Oh no, wait.
Hey, listen.
I don't got time for all that.
There's a lot going
just
on
get
up there.
to the point.
There's a lot
Just get to
going
the
on
point.
up there. It's like,
Just get to the point. That's all I need. Like,
listen, it's all good. But listen, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this one up. We appreciate everybody who jumped in on the live.
Definitely.
Who jumped in the comments. And also, if you have more comments and questions and things of that nature, we will review them and we will answer them. So I just need y'all to make sure y'all keep sharing, keep liking A Dope Conversation on Love, because it's your boy Big-T Beatz.
Justice J.
I'm Scales.
Yeah, we got your boy Scales in the building today, man. So you know what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was basically,
This is like a venting session
a
for me,
venting
y'all.
session for justice.
Cause stop wasting my time.
We don't want to waste nobody's time, man. We don't want to waste nobody's time, but we might waste your time.
Y'all so annoying. Thank you, sir.
I got you. What y'all think? Y'all good?
You always pulling. You keep pulling the camera,
Hey, ladies.
and I ain't even get a chance
Ladies.
to look at the comments yet.
Look, ladies, this was a good discussion. Okay.
No, you're not about to find your
Okay,
future
Hood
wife in
Roach.
here.
I ain't looking for no wife in here. All right,
What's up, Chris? What's up, Chad?
You got that's Hood Roach in the building right there. TV. What up, though?
Oh, I thought that was the other Chad. My bad.
No,
What's
no,
up?
no.
Okay, yeah, I would have called him Hood Roach.
Yeah, that's the Hood Roach.
I ain't got my glasses on, so I
What's
can't
up,
see.
Deja? What's up? Okay, I see you.
Deja.
Tia. Deja got it.
That's Deja. Not Deja.
My bad.
Get it
my
right.
bad. Chris in the building. What's up, man? We live right now on a set of A Dope Conversation on Love. Make sure y'all go follow us on YouTube, please, and share.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Rashad, what's good? He said there is a yeah. I mean, if you can.
Hold on, let me see who commented, because that might be one of the people I needed to talk about.
You don't need to do that.
Right.
You don't need to do that.
Oh.
You don't need to do that.
I just had to make sure that nobody was saying
Listen,
nothing
they
sideways,
No.
because...
Because you understand why they saying what they saying, right? Right? Because they mad because they ain't got you. You feel me?
Oh,
Don't
man.
make me go lie.
I gotta go back and reread all these comments, because I'm seeing people talk about some Diddy time, and that's some Diddy, like, what? Yeah, no, for real, though. Oh, I think they talking about the club experience. When the dude left me to go hang out with his homeboys.
Huh?
He said, "What'd you say, Gino?" He said, "I like this show. Ain't nothing on TV." Thank you, Gino. But the name of the show is called A Dope Conversation on Love, and you can like and subscribe on YouTube. The full thing, if you did not catch this full episode, it will be on YouTube probably later on this week, y'all. So you'll be able to catch it. If you haven't watched episode 1, go watch episode 1. Episode 3, I think we should talk about.
I got some.
You
stuff.
got something?
Yeah, I got some stuff coming.
All right, cool.
We got some stuff brewing, but we can fuse some things together, make something happen.
I don't know, because when I get the venting.
But at this point, this is supposed to only be 30 minutes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. She's been on this joint for an hour and a half. I just want to keep y'all updated. Go ahead, baby.
First of all, He knew what type of person I was anyway. Radio personality.
This is the overtime session because I got some overtime stories too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Oh, matter of fact, let me pull this back so that way we can get everybody in this one. Cause
especially when
you gonna have to come over here.
Falling for the character.
Y'all might all have to come to the couch.
Hold on, slide.
Okay, yeah. See, you gonna have to come over here. I'm gonna sit here. That way we have, like you said, the after hours conversation.
Y'all feel me?
But yeah, I have a lot of stories. And before somebody jump in these comments and get real smart, it's not a lot of stories of me having sex with people, because she's not a whore. She's just very in touch with,
she
her
knows what she
sexuality.
likes, and she likes what she knows that she likes. Right. And y'all don't be mad because y'all ain't got y'all life figured out yet. Don't do that.
I mean, I don't have my life figured out either, but I know what I don't want. I mean, let me say that. I know what I don't want. So as soon as I see it,
Some of them is open up that box for everything that they say that like them. You know
no, I ain't doing that.
You know that.
Just because you tell me you like me and just because you take me out on a date, you're not about to get this. Like, what?
I'm saying, man.
I think you hit on a good point earlier when you were like people interested in the character.
Yes, absolutely.
Because in my personal experience, I don't know the character. I know the government.
Yeah.
I know the babysitter.
So for those that don't know,
E.
me and him have we literally grew up together, known each other since we was babies. So that's the backstory here.
So I know the babysitter. I know the praise and worship. I know these are the older sisters. So when it was time to make a switch, it was like, this ain't right.
Dang.
It's not right. I don't know. And I froze. I became like somebody that I didn't even know. I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what to say. And that's just what it was.
But why is that? Like, do people? I think. Let me get my words together. Let me get my thoughts together. I think people. No, thank you. We on snack time.
Hey, listen, we ain't live. We ain't live.
in kindergarten.
Y'all want some crackers?
All right, so look, I think what it is, though, is people don't have a respect for go-go.
Okay.
So when they see somebody on stage, they're just like, oh, you're in a go-go band. I'm not taking that seriously. You're just being you. And what people don't know is I was an R&B artist before go-go. So I introduced a character to people. Justice J is a character.
Right.
That is not who I am 24/7. So this person is sexual on stage. Like, am I sexual in my relationships? Absolutely. But I have a standard when it comes to sleeping with somebody. So what you see on stage, I can come up and dance with the ugliest person in the room. I'm going to make you feel like the most handsome, sexiest person in the room. Because, again, that's my character. That's my job, to entertain.
You're an entertainer.
And people look at that and they think, dang, is she flirting with me right now? It's like, no, I'm just entertaining.
Having fun.
Dang, she came over there and she danced